Alright, we're here at opening day of Tennessee. Got me and my buddy Tyler here. We came up here and scouted yesterday, and there was quite a few birds. You know, we heard half a dozen at least, and ended up seeing two. Kind of where we're going, I think they came from the direction. There's this logging road kind of like up on top of this little knoll, and I think we're gonna go sit up on that, and it should be about 100 yards from them. So stay tuned, and we got a little bit of walk ahead of us, and get in there under them. Let's do it.
This morning would be absolutely perfect. It's been kind of just crappy weather all week. Yesterday was real windy, rainy. Today is calm, sunny. They're just not gobbling really on the limb. We know there's 6 or 7 of them in here. Don't know what's going on. We've got one kind of located here. We're probably 200 out from him. He should fly down the next 10 minutes or so we'll probably get on this old logging road and get set up on it. There's 2 gobbling down this field. It's kind of, the field itself is about 100 yards from us. He just hammered again right on this road. He should be coming. was scared to death the whole time. Just did not want to come down here. The jakes were in range. I could have shot them, but he was at like 52, 55 yards, and I don't like shooting them that far in the wood, especially in the woods. Then we had 2 more come in. And just gobbled again. I thought whenever they came in, they kind of bull rushed the one, and I thought he'd come straight down here, but he was not having it. I think he smelled a rat. But we'll give him a minute, and then we'll regroup and see what we can come up with. So those 2 toms and that other one, those jakes, they kind of just walked off. They're walking straight away from us. We've got them on one of our cameras walking away right now, so there's 2 more down here. We think they're jakes, and we're gonna try and get around, walk around basically the entire property, get on the other side, because that's where they've been heading about every day. And so see if we can get on them over there, and if not, we'll just kind of work our way back this way and then reassess and go from there. About 500 yards from where we were this morning. Those birds were working their way this way. We're hoping we got far enough where we're in front of them. There's this little logging road that kind of goes up in the woods right here. It's just hard to get above them here. We're gonna make a call, see what happens. The way these birds were acting this morning, I don't see them coming in just super fired up. For whatever reason, I mean, today is absolutely perfect. Past 4 or 5 days, it's just been rain, cold, windy. Today is supposed to be 75, sunny, 5-mile-per-hour wind. I mean, perfect turkey hunting weather. Let's see if these geese will make them gobble. Yeah, we've walked up this logging road about as far as we can go. And there's deer all over the place. We know the turkeys are here. I mean, yesterday we heard half a dozen. They gobbled 150 times. Today they are, they've been pretty tight-lipped. So I think what we're gonna do is back out, and we've got 3 or 4 other places we're gonna run to and see what's going on. We've been getting pictures on cameras at these other farms, so we'll go give them a try and see what we can make happen. Well, we come to a new farm here. We got our tails whipped at stop number 1, and so we came up here. Been getting pictures quite often in here. It's beautiful. Another logging road kind of goes all the way to the top of this hill, so then we're just going to try and get to the top, maybe call as we go, and see what happens. They're being pretty tight-lipped today. We had those first few gobbles there real early, but other than that, it's been quiet. We know there's birds around, so gonna give this place a quick look, and then if not, we'll buzz on to stop number 3.
Well, we just had another bird. That one was probably inside 30 yards. And I mean, if you turn around and look, I mean, you can see, you know, we were kind of behind this stuff in the tree line. And then he was standing just right here, 30 yards from us. And there was 3 of them, and 2 of them were coming up this way, and one, for whatever reason, kind of came up through the woods, which I've never seen. I've been hunting this place for a decade, and I've never seen it. So I don't know what happened. He started putting. The other ones were still gobbling right here. We just couldn't see them because of the little briar patch right there. And I mean, if they would have come 10 more yards, we could have killed them. But let's see. We're in the turkey rodeo today, so we've got about 2.5 hours to get some killed and get back for the weigh-ins. So it's been tough for everybody. I mean, there's, you know, normally a lot of guys do really well in the rodeo. This will probably be our lowest number of birds, just according to everybody who's texted us and called us and whatever else. So it's tough.
Real tough.
But we're gonna check on these, see if they're doing anything, because they weren't too boogered up that bad.
I won't bugger them up too much though for more or something.
Yeah. And then we may go check a place here across the street and then regroup and try to figure something out for the last couple hours here. So yeah, after those 3 birds kind of boogered off, we kind of made a few more stops. Didn't really have anything to show you. I mean, we just kind of stopped and made a few short walks and made some calls, and turned up nothing. We're kind of getting down to the wire here, and guys are going to start showing up for weigh-ins, and I think it was a little slow for everybody. Obviously, some teams, you know, they had great mornings, and then some guys, you know, they were lucky enough to double up, and but it wasn't nearly the amount of birds that we thought, just because of the weather. The weather was perfect today, and it'd been kind of crummy all week. But just in general, you know, there's 46 guys, and definitely don't have probably not even half killed birds today. So it was tough. A lot of birds were tight-lipped, but you know, the weigh-ins will be fun. Be a lot of banter and stuff going back and forth, so that'll be a good time. And last night we had everybody over, you know, for the annual rodeo, and got to feed them. We did a Masters themed dinner, and got to feed them all kinds of good food, and just kind of talk turkey hunting and have a good time. So we'll get to see all those guys again, and then we'll get back out there tomorrow. Me and Tyler, we're going to chase them again tomorrow and see what we can make happen. So stay tuned.